this camera, this camera, this camera.
Would you let Sean kiss you on Hot Ones?
I don't think he kissed her. I think she kissed him.
Would you let Keke Palmer kiss you on Hot Ones? Yeah.
100%.
But before the wings, because...
Well, we're both in the pain by the time we would at the end.
We're both hot?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter either way. In the middle, at the beginning, at the end, I'm here for it. Kiki? Hello and welcome to Hardly Working, the show about life, love, and labor, hosted by the couple that works, plays, and stays together. I'm Kellie.
And I'm SP. If I sound like I'm floating through the air, that's because I have been raptured and I have left all of you suckers behind. That's right. When the rapture happened, I was ready and I've ascended. And now I'm just kind of floating somewhere between Earth and space with a podcast microphone.
All right, Pastor Pat.
Oh, I've never, ever liked that. Ever. Hey, more on the potential rapture later on in the show. I have to ask you, before anything, well, I should really ask, what's up with this gold pillow, girl?
Have you heard of the Lowdown on FX?
What? Isn't that Ethan Hawke show?
It is at Ethan Hawke show. We just did an event last night there, and when I unloaded my stuff this morning, this was in my bag.
A pillow that says FX is the Lowdown.
Yeah, you know, in fairness, everyone was using this as a prop yesterday, so I'd understand why.
But it wasn't a prop, right? Were these all around the event?
Yeah, they were all around the event, so I understand why it would end up with me.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. Let's be clear. It will live in my office now. But I did do the reception and screening for the Lowdown last night. Ethan Hawke was there. We took some really fun pictures, and now I have this pillow to
Yep, you got it.
commemorate my
There you
time.
go.
Is that right?
Sure.
Corroborate.
Corroborate.
I don't have any shoes on today, so I'm trying to hide my feet.
Oh, yeah. You got to make people pay for that.
That's right.
So you're kind of a collector now from your gigs. You've got the Lowdown pillow. You've got a Love Island hat from Love Island.
I have a newspaper from the paper.
Yeah,
I have some Hot Topic things that I got from a Hot Topic event that I did.
You got the Loki stuff, but that's technically mine. It's actually right over my
Minute
shoulder
Maid.
here.
Yep. I mean, I got that because I was invited to the premiere, and I grabbed that at the premiere.
Totally.
Of Loki. But you
if
worked.
I wasn't at working the premiere.
Shut it. You're right. I wouldn't have been there.
I don't know if you would have.
But I did get it and bring it intentionally because I wanted to put stuff. I wanted to be able. You're not big on keeping things. You're like, whatever. Who cares? I don't need anything.
I used to be bigger on that, but not so much anymore.
I look at it as a piece of our history, and in like 20 years from now, when we are not doing this anymore, when we've doing something different and bigger, and we have a huge house and have a whole room,
we'll
I hope
still
to
be doing
fill
this show. But go ahead.
That's true, but I hope that when we're doing this show in our big ass house, that we're gonna buy because we're gonna make it rich in Los Angeles.
We're gonna strike oil. We're gonna make it rich.
But you know what I mean? I want to have a whole room that has our history, and I want to be that person, that weird person that's like, come into my room, come see all the things, and they can ask all the questions, and we'll have all this stuff. I even want to make a scrapbook, which I haven't made yet, but I want to do with all of my things so I can remember. I take pictures for a living.
Yeah,
I can literally make a scrapbook with pictures of what
wall.
I. Yeah,
you could look like a high school teenager.
No, I don't want that
room.
But I do love the idea of having a bunch of things from things that we've been able to do, because I realize not everyone is this lucky. Not everyone gets to be at all of the events or do all the things that we do. And while it can be lost on us sometimes because we do so much stuff, it is kind of cool to be like, Now,
I don't think we have to wait for a huge house because you already have an office now that looks very cool with your new wallpaper on it.
Yeah.
We posted it up on Instagram the other day.
Yep.
Tons of good feedback.
Yeah, it looks great. I love
choice.
it. It's a happy room for me to be in.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's a giant floral pattern, like big flowers.
Yeah, and I just now need some shelving somewhere. We can put some of this stuff on top of in the kitchen too, I thought.
Yeah, with our Legos. Lots and lots and lots and
Anyways,
lots of stuff.
that's what I did yesterday. What did you do?
I was a dad. But even before the Lowdown, what I really wanted to ask you about.
We haven't talked about this yet, have we?
I don't think you and I are talking about the same thing.
Okay, go ahead. Borderlands?
No, we have talked about
L'Oreal.
Borderlands. No, we will talk about L'Oreal. I need to know the name of whatever movie you were watching that had you laughing out loud hard by yourself consistently through the whole thing, which is not normal for you. What the heck was that movie?
Yeah, this was a curveball for me. because I am a Hallmark movie girly. I watch all of the Christmas movies that Netflix puts out because I do love me a good Christmas movie or a good rom-com. Anything Sophia Carson's in, I will watch. I just love it. But there was this new movie on Netflix called The Wrong Paris.
The Wrong Paris?
Yeah, with Miranda Cosgrove, as you would know as iCarly.
I only watched The Wrong Missy with Lauren Lapkus.
I know, which is great too. But I didn't know what to expect, but I put it on and it was funny. It's kind of it's a knockoff of The Bachelor, like type feel. And it was laugh out loud funny. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time watching it, if I'm being honest.
Are they like, is it being shot to make it look like it's an episode of The Bachelor? Like, are there talking heads and do they like...
Yes, at times.
And do they, like pull people away, be like, hey, can I just grab you for a second?
Yeah, it's not shot as The Bachelor. Yeah. Does that make sense? It's like a movie, but it is, you're following this girl as she goes on The Bachelor and her story. If she's trying to get to actual Paris. And so she signs up to join the honeypot, is what it's called. Okay. And at the end, it's a mix between The Bachelor and not Love Island, but that one where you like throw the ball on the floor. You know what I mean? Because at the
what? There's a show where you throw the ball. Yeah,
like
on
the floor? The end, you can choose to either hold the ball because you want to like continue to date the person, or you can break it and take all the money.
Love it or list it.
No. But that's kind of what it's like The Bachelor. But at the end, you get to choose like, do you want to get engaged or do you want to take the money?
It's a reality show.
Yeah.
This Simple Life with Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton.
Oh my gosh, get out of here!
I'm just trying to help.
People will know.
There's a show where you hold an orb like a crystal ball, and you're like,
it's gold.
I love Kurt, but I really love money.
It's actually more diabolical. Now, I have not seen the show. It's why I can't tell you, but I have seen clips of it and I've heard about it. But we'd be at the end and we would have had built this relationship throughout however long this season is.
Yeah, days,
and we're
maybe.
staring at
Weeks
each other. You have a countdown clock. Maybe it's a minute and you're holding this orb. You have one, I have one.
Okay. We're going to do it together.
And you beforehand, we've been like, yes, let's do this. Let's not take the money. Let's stay together. And you have until the end of the countdown clock.
How much money is in my orb?
It's not in your orb. It's how much money has like been raised or like.
Oh, so the orb is symbolic.
Because if you break it, you're saying you take the money. But you can be looking.
I thought it was piggy bank.
The only person whoever breaks it first gets the money.
A piggy orb.
But I think it's if both of you break it, you don't get it. Only one person can. It's something like that.
What I've always known is if you break it, you buy it. So like if I break my orb.
No,
I think I bought the relationship.
Imagine us being like, yes, I love you and I want to be with you for the rest of my life and you're my person and all this thing. And then we're staring at each other and we're like, yeah, I'm going to hold it. And then with 3 seconds left, I throw it on the floor. And so your heart's broken and I'm like, I'm taking the money. I tricked you.
Yeah.
Sucker.
That sounds like a lot of people's relationships. No. But I want to watch this diabolical show.
Sure.
Hey, has Miranda Cosgrove done anything as an adult minus the reboot or whatever it was for iCarly that came back for a little bit?
I think she has done some movies and stuff. I don't really know, but she did do The Wrong Paris.
Yeah, I just didn't know if she was like, I know Jeanette McCurdy's story and she's like, I'm done.
They're not the same.
We're not the same. Well, cool. So what's that called? The Wrong
Paris.
The Wrong Paris.
But I did laugh out loud. Netflix.
That's good because there's some other streamers that, I don't know, people are a little mad at. So I don't know how many recommendations we're supposed to give from different streamers that people are mad at. Seems like everyone's mad at everything.
Yeah.
When I think FX, though, I do think cable. I know what streamers those are going to be on. That's going to be on Hulu. All the FX stuff is on Hulu, which is now owned by Disney. But when I think of that, I think more cable. Look, now it looks like you just have a Steelers pillow since you flipped it over. It's just gold.
Corey.
For Corey Live. It's a terrible pillow. That's what they call their towels. Terrible towels.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't want you to think I was mocking your
Did I do it?
You did it. Okay, that is a terrible pillow wave. Hey, you mentioned it earlier, though. You had a big gig. We said it at the end of last week's show. It was the same day, I think. Maybe it was the next day.
L'Oreal.
Yes. Ooh, L'Oreal. I think you already told the story of
AMA. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, you did.
But that was great. I had a great time. Saw my gals that I met at MPTF, and
it was a great time, by the way. I was there for this one too.
Boy, do L'Oreal people love to take photos, and I am here for it.
Some good-looking people at this party.
Yeah, and they're international from all over. We had the Brazil team, we had the team from Paris, we had the team from Italy, we had the team from London.
Yeah, those are the 4 places that I know of. Also, the DJ found me and followed me. I have no idea how he found me. I wasn't tagged in anything. I didn't do anything. Pretty sure it's the same DJ. He was good, though. He did a good job. From the L'Oreal gig. That downstairs European club
he may have
disco
found me.
vibe. It's possible.
And then found you.
Anything is possible. But yeah, the gig was awesome. Everyone there was very fun, down to clown, even with some language barriers. All good.
Yeah.
Shout out to all your gear too that will send to international numbers. That was a big hit.
Yeah.
Congrats. And yeah, it was pretty freaking fun.
I had a great time. I'm really excited about it. I'm doing another event with them at the end of the year.
I was going to say, I think we might have a couple with them coming down the pipeline potentially.
And that was a big goal of mine. So,
and not only that, but they have a lot of brands underneath their umbrella that I know that you enjoy and would, like to work with. So I thought it was a really cool thing.
Yeah, Christmas will be fun. So, or holiday season will be fun.
That's all the notes that I had for recapping of the week, unless there's anything you can think of. We did talk a little bit about. Oh yeah, well,
that's
I think you were sick on the last episode.
I'm still sick, so I am pushing through my events. I am.
Are you done for the week?
Well, technically, I have. Yeah, I don't have any more working events this week, but technically, I have like a networking event tonight.
Yeah. See how you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. It's only 2 hours.
Yeah, it's probably worth going.
Yeah.
For the blah 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 Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we can say, but
I have no idea.
That'd be pretty cool.
But events like that are both fun and nerve-wracking for me because you go by yourself.
Yeah.
And I kind of know people, but not really. And so it is kind of oh, what do you do? And then sometimes you have to be interested in what people do, even if you're not. And honestly, it's less about what you do for me and more about who you are.
You're looking for vibes.
I am looking for vibes.
You should, well, maybe not. Never mind. It's going to be you should reach out to some of your people that were at the last one because this is specifically focused for women. And I wonder if they would be there. This is a select group of those people.
Yeah, right? But at a bigger event. That is probably not just women. It's probably any business owners within that area or something. I also looked it up, though. It's a membership bash. And so I was like,
So maybe it's like a timeshare presentation kind of thing?
I don't know. First drink's free, though.
Oh, hey.
And after that, you got to pay.
It's a good start.
But I only need one. So
sometimes that is true.
Because I got to drive, so.
True. Well,
and I'm sick.
Big week. Yeah, hopefully you'll be getting better. You did get some time to chill and looking forward to getting healthier before we hop on a plane to Seattle next week.
That is true.
So it's a full week away. You don't even have to worry.
I'm stressing, but it's going to be great.
We'll go to Seattle. We'll fly back. I'll immediately leave same day to go to Vegas to do a gig with Kia out there. And then I'll have something to talk about. Not just your stuff.
I'm just kidding. You're going to do Corey Live.
Too. Yeah. That's going to be good times. Good times. Thanks for everybody who sent in questions and shout outs and stuff for last week's 150th episode.
It was really special.
It was very cool. Yeah. I am the one who runs this. I am the one who knocks on social media, which means that it is up to me whether things get posted on stories or not. I would like to start posting more stuff like we did before to give you chances to be a part of the show. And I'm just going to say it on the show as my commitment to maybe do that. Does that sound fair?
That sounds good.
I say a lot of things.
It's hysterical.
They don't always happen.
Yeah, that's okay, though.
But it was fun getting y'all's shout-outs in there.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was fun. This is season 9, if you can believe that.
Wow.
Episode 151, which I was sitting there last night while... woo! I was sitting there last night, and I was like... We've done this 150 times. We put shows together, talked for over an hour, edited, uploaded, blah, blah, blah. 150 times?
That's crazy. You've done it.
That's true.
I've sat here.
You've killed it. But it's fun. It really makes me look forward to Harley Holidays and stuff. I like those kind of shorter episodes where we get to be more intentional with it, bring some friends back on, do some games and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. We are heading into spooky season, but I'm keeping our spooky stuff, I think, reserved. Well, actually, definitely reserved for October.
Okay, I'm here for it.
So I'm trying to keep all of those unpopped pins and different things like that are creeping
We're not there
up.
yet. Yeah.
Not yet. This is our last week in September.
Okay.
In fact, this episode is coming out on September 26th, and I'll tell you more about what happened on that day
later.
In a minute. But first, a few questions that popped up. It's a very food-centric episode.
I'm here for it.
Which is always one of my favorite things. But the first question that popped up was, what's the best cookie you've ever had or eaten?
Easy.
Is it in our house currently?
It's not.
Oh.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
The best cookie, you'll know.
Is it at Disney?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Not
tell
anymore.
the people.
The best cookie, my favorite cookie that no longer exists, is a cookie that I used to get at Disneyland. It was my treat that I took away at the end of every trip I did, which is now changed to caramel apples. But it was a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. But it wasn't like peanut butter chips. It was like chunks of peanut butter. And it was truly the best cookie. Delicious, perfect. It was big and thick in the middle where it needs to be. and soft. It was the best cookie. It does not exist anymore. They made the stupid big round flat ones, and those ones aren't good.
No, the way you described it before sounded a lot more like me than the stupid flat ones.
Yeah.
Round and thick in the middle.
Gosh, that's not
exactly what you want it to be every
kind
time.
to yourself.
Consistent.
Those things are true. The round and thick in the middle. Be kind to yourself. That's not true.
You want to hear some of the suggestions here that came up for best cookies? You can
Yes.
tell me if it's yay or nay.
Yeah.
How about this weird one here? Espresso and cardamom cookies. What is cardamom?
Interesting.
A spice?
It's a
A flower?
spice. It's a spice. It's
A spicy flour? Probably a spicy flour.
But it's you're kind of I don't really cook with cardamom, but it is more like it's similar to more like a nutmeg or a what's the flower one? It's more like a chai, like a chai flavor cardamom. So it could be good.
How many R's at the end of flavor?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Could give it a shot. This was interesting. This person said, I haven't had crumble recently, but I think the plain sugar cookie is amazing and one of the best cookies.
No.
False.
You're wrong.
We also have crumble cookies in our house right now, which was a good segue to whichever ones you like in there.
That's true. We do have them. And I will say this. I'm not here to knock a good sugar cookie because a good sugar cookie is good. Sometimes you just want a good sugar cookie.
Sure.
But I do not agree that the sugar cookies... I think he's talking about the one with the pink frosting. I don't particularly... We have one of those in our house. I don't particularly like it because the frosting tastes weird, which is funny because Ashley May said the same thing.
It's kind of strawberry-ish. Is it always strawberry-ish?
I guess. I didn't particularly like it. But they do have a Oreo birthday cake cookie that's pretty good. And their cakes are pretty good, but I wouldn't consider those cookies.
Yeah, but they are in the cookie box, and it's a cookie company that sells just cookies. Those confetti birthday cake deals
are so good.
Pretty freaking
They
great.
should sell them all the time, though, because that would be a perfect little cake to get somebody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, why? Why crumble?
Also, shout out to my mom who makes great cookies. She tends to put
everything
but
the kitchen sink.
Yeah, it's not quite that. Actually, those came up on the list. I guess Martha Stewart has a kitchen sink cookie.
Yeah.
But my mom puts a little bit of coconut, like shredded coconut, into her cookies, which I know it's a little bit, some people really don't like coconut. I do. So I really like those. They're chocolate chip, but they also have coconut.
Yeah, she's making some new ones that I really like too, that I think is a new recipe. One of your teachers' old recipe, Miss
Sally Reiser.
Yeah, Miss Reiser.
Shout out to the first person to put me on a stage.
There it is.
Well, that I auditioned for.
And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our family recipe of magic cookie bars that we do make.
Wow. Are you going to give the quick hit of what's in there?
No.
Or is it a family secret?
It's a family secret.
Wow.
But it's really not a family secret because I'm pretty sure my mom took that recipe from somewhere else, but it's now a family secret. But it is they are the cookies that everyone, all of my friends growing up were like, are you going to make that cookie?
It's true.
And I do make them for the holiday season and I do hand them out.
Just don't burn the bottoms.
No, but
That's
they're
a
delicious.
good lesson.
I'll give you some.
Anywhere.
Graham cracker crust. I got coconut chocolate chips, sweetened condensed milk. Perfection.
And a lot of love.
A lot of love. Magic cookie bar, magic cookie bar, magic cookie bar.
Pizza, whatever you said.
Mwah. I'm just being stupid.
Just for me.
I know. I was just trying to make a moment with our kid, and she was like, you're freaking weird, but I'll do it with you.
We did make a moment for our kid, and let me tell you, if you have a 10-year-old daughter, she may be really excited about these sticker packs, and it's not what you're thinking. They're these little flat squares. So imagine like a room from if you were in the corner looking at it, and it comes with a sticker sheet that you put all of these little details, bookcases, shelves, food,
Think
people.
Polly Pocket, but with stickers.
Yeah, and it is like a really fun craft, and she is obsessed with it.
Yeah, she's pretty good at it too.
Yeah, TikTok got me on that one.
TikTok shop, baby.
Spoilers, I did not buy it off TikTok shop because I don't like waiting longer and paying more.
Amen.
But if you just go over to the big guy, it's usually cheaper, and it'll be here the next day.
But we got to...
I didn't say who it was.
That's true.
I heard Amazon canceled Jimmy Kimmel. Is that right?
No.
There's just like so many companies now that people are up in arms with. I can't keep them straight. Although that, I did know. That was just a joke.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of foods like cookies.
The world, what is happening?
It's a weird time.
There's a tsunami happening somewhere.
A typhoon.
There's a typhoon. So
Which I'll
sorry. There's a
mention later
sinkhole
too,
happening.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Whoa. Bury the sinkhole typhoon lead a little bit.
Just kidding.
Just because it's
Take
in
it
the
back.
title. Anyway, speaking of foods and things that we like, what is your favorite cereal that isn't available anymore. I saw you. You're like, I got this on lock.
I don't know. What cereals don't exist anymore? Did you bring a list of those?
Of course. I prepared the show.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you mine. Yeah.
This is unhinged today. It's not really, but it feels like it. It's because I'm a little under the weather.
I really liked a cereal called Waffle Crisp.
Weirdo, because you like waffles.
It was like
Those
waffles
weren't
are
good.
kind of... Yes, they were.
No.
They were so good.
Nor.
And if I could have a box that wasn't expired, I would happily pay $5, maybe even $10 for it, just for the sake of eating it.
Gross, dude.
What do you not like about that?
I'm saying gross about the fact that you would eat expired cereal.
I said non-expired.
Oh, okay.
I said something like that.
No.
Wasn't quite those words.
Kind of expired a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? A little expired never hurt anybody.
No, I didn't
Except for the
like-
people that it killed or gave food poisoning to. Not Waffle Crisp. Never had an issue.
They don't exist anymore, so it doesn't matter.
It's probably just a Kellogg cereal.
That's true.
They
that
could do
didn't do well, and so they were like, "Bye, Felicia."
Well, do you want to hear some more, or do you want to tell me your thoughts?
No, because
Okay.
all of my cereals
still exist.
still exist.
That's because you're a
I'm a good
bandwagon
picker.
cereal eater.
Shut
I don't
it.
know what OJs are.
I understand why they're not here anymore.
Yeah, I'd say if it's a cereal that is made to be like orange juice, obviously it should be gone.
That's one of discussing, but if it's
And
also
if
based
it's also
off
based off of former
O.J.
NFL
Simpson.
player and
He's dead now.
non-convicted murderer. Yes,
if
former
it doesn't
living
fit,
person.
you must acquit.
Yep,
the
and
glove
by
don't fit.
it, we're talking about a glove.
Yeah, if the glove don't fit.
So there's that. I guess there was a Smurfberry Crunch
I'd watch a docu-series on that, by the way.
on Smurfberry Crunch.
No, on
O.J.
Simpson, yeah.
Well, leave it as a comment in Weird History Foods, and I bet they'll do it. Bam. But
Anyway.
first, Berry Berry Kicks. Did you have those?
No.
These were great.
Are they like Fruit Loops? Because I
No,
just ate
you know
Fruit
what-
Loops.
What? When? Who are you with?
My mom. My
Why were you-
brothers.
why were you eating cereal with your mom and brothers?
don't know,
Where was
weird,
I?
In your own home, eating your own waffle crisps.
Never get invited to cereal stuff. You know what kicks are, though, right? Those little tan circle
Yes,
balls.
I do know what kicks are. We had kicks in
Yes,
our house.
these were Berry Berry Kicks. So they also had the colorful berries. And I think I'm also mixing it up a little bit
Crunch berries.
with Trix,
Yeah, Trix. I was going to say
which
Trix.
has the fruit-shaped pieces.
Yeah.
They're not really fruit-shaped. They're just,
They're kind of fruit
they're shaped like, more like a flower than anything.
Some of them. Yeah, but I didn't need kicks because I had Fruit Loops and Trix. Because Trix are for kids.
And that's what we were.
Yeah.
And to a large extent, still are.
Yeah.
Did you ever have Rice Krispie Treats cereal? Those are Rice Krispies that you're thinking. Like if you were doing if you were making Rice Krispie Treats,
But it had like
it must
marshmallows
have
in
had.
it.
Did it have marshmallows?
I feel like that still
It's
exists.
gotta be. It's gotta be. Other things on the list: Original Alphabets, Strawberry Crazy Cow, Mr. T cereal, Dunkin' Donuts 80 cereal, Banana Nut Cheerios.
Oh, we've had that.
What?
Yeah. My
You
parents,
have?
I'm sure. Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
My parents love Cheerios.
Also, there was something. Oh yeah, I know it's a little late, but I've never met a peanut butter cookie that I've enjoyed ever.
Yes, I do understand that. This was the best. It wasn't overly peanut buttery, which is what you don't like about peanut butter
It
cookies.
just gets so
It
dry.
got cut, but this is not dry. They were moist.
Say it again.
Moist.
People love that word.
I know they hate it, but it was really good.
Well,
And the chocolate chips cut through in a good way.
I'm not a fan.
You would never. You can't try it. It doesn't exist anymore.
I have tried it. You've given it to me.
Well, whatever.
It just makes me so dry.
I loved it.
I just feel so dry.
I guess I just like all the good cereal. To answer this question,
All right. Well, tell us what
Well,
your good cereal is.
I will say I don't.
Cheerios?
It might still exist, but I don't know that it has. But there used to be an Oreo cereal that was like circles.
Yeah. Oreos. Maybe I'm winging it
That was
here.
fine. Cookie Crisp.
Ooh, that's still around for
Crisp.
sure.
I really like Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm a Captain Crunch girly through and through. Still with the Crunch Berries.
You've brought that into our life. Captain Crunch berries, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That's kind of it. I would eat cereal, but not really. I'm not really a breakfast person, so. But if I'm gonna eat cereal, I'm probably gonna have Captain Crunch or Honey Nut Cheerios.
Breakfast is where all the best cereals and foods exist.
I don't disagree with you because I do love me some good breakfast food. Mm-hmm. I'm just not really hungry in the mornings. It's a struggle for me to eat.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, let's move on to one more question before we wrap up questions and get into that happened today.
Okay.
For our millennials out here, what's a skill that you learned growing up that's now completely useless?
How to balance a checkbook.
That was a huge one for me.
I can do it. I can teach you.
Debits and credits?
All of it.
Shouldn't it be like withdrawals and deposits? Doesn't that make more sense?
Yeah. I don't know that it's debits and credits as much as it's withdrawals and deposits because you would write it in.
I always learned debits and credits.
You'd balance your checkbook so you know how much money you had in your bank account because it wasn't easily accessible. You couldn't just pull open your phone and check your app.
What? You think you'll just have your banking information in your pocket all the time?
You'd have to go to the bank and see.
Yeah. Admittedly, most things that I've seen on these lists have been things that your phone has taken over, like banking. Also,
math.
That's definitely on here in certain ways.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Burning CDs. Don't need that anymore. This one's not about phones, but this person says, Mike says, why the hell was square dancing so imperative? Did your school teach you line dancing or square dancing?
Third and fourth grade, yeah.
That I had one
We had
day.
a showcase. Yeah. But mine was had a Hispanic flair.
Oh, yeah.
Because I grew up in Silmar.
Yeah, you did.
It was fun.
Show me what you got.
I don't know, you had like flags. Is that right? I don't know.
I don't know. Sounded good to me, though. 10 out of 10. T9 texting, of course.
I was real good at that.
Were you?
Yeah.
I was good enough.
My little...
I was pretty good, but you're a fast texter now. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
The old Texas Instrument calculators. You mentioned math. TI 30, TI 83.
Yeah, I never was great at those because math is not my strong suit. I would beg to differ now. I feel like I'm the one who really works to figure out Brooklyn's math, but she is only in 5th grade.
That is true. That is true. I still have...
It's about where I capped.
I still have a T9 calculator around the house somewhere.
I had one for a long time somewhere.
Because they all cost like $100 to get. And we're like, well, we shouldn't get rid of this.
You're never going to have a calculator on your phone.
No, you're never.
Joke's on you, teachers. We do.
Here we are.
And it does that.
That's just one of the things it does. Covering the passenger seat of my car with MapQuest printouts.
I didn't do that.
You never printed out MapQuest directions?
I did, but by the time I was driving, we had Google Maps.
Really? But you're not that much younger than me.
Yeah, I didn't start driving until I was 18.
Oh, well, that would make it even longer in the separation.
You started driving before I did. I didn't have a need to. My mom took me to school every day. It was my mom bonding time.
Did you do most of your driver's ed on the internet or in the class?
In the class.
Really?
Yeah. I went to class with my friends. We all kind of took the same driver's ed class.
I did. Obviously, you have to do in-person driving, but I did online like study and testing and stuff.
Yeah, no, I did it. I got 100% on my driving test.
On the written? Mm-hmm. How'd you do on the driving portion?
I think I got 2 or something like that wrong.
I got marked off for doing 20 and a 25, and my mom was like, you can get marked off for that all day. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't know what I got marked off for, but I passed my first time. But I did get 100% on my written test.
Nice.
My mom was very proud and impressed with me.
She's a smarty.
Why are we talking about this?
Because it's the podcast, and we talk about weird stuff.
I learned how to drive in a truck, an F-150, and then also in a Mustang convertible. So
Is
I had
the same F-150?
Yes.
Wow.
It's the F-150.
Yeah, those are very drastically different vehicles.
Yeah, so I really feel comfortable driving quite a wide range of cars because I can drive I drove an F-150. I wanted a truck for a long time. My mom and dad were like, no, the gas mileage sucks. Don't do it.
It does.
I'm glad I didn't ultimately.
I wanted a truck too.
I just wanted to have the space to put stuff in the back of the car.
I inherited my mom's car, the white 2002 Toyota 4Runner.
Yeah.
And I would still be driving that now if it weren't for Kellie being like, it's time.
Yeah.
We drove that thing to like 200,000 miles, though. It was great. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Do it again. Buy it. Just kidding. I don't know.
And we sold it for like $2,500 still. And it was like 15 plus years old. I guess that's not as impressive now as I look at my car. Huh. Time for a new car.
It is time for a new car for you. But I learned how to drive in a classroom. We've talked about this before.
Maybe.
That's what you asked me. And you had to take one, it's probably still the same. You had to take one physical driving class, like lesson with someone before you could actually start driving with your permit. And I did one driving lesson and hated my experience and told my mom and dad, I was like, I really would like to do all of my hours before, and I'll take my last 2 lessons at the end. Like once I know how to drive, well, I'll take them at the end. I did. And it was super easy at the end because I took them back to back and just did my driving, but I was already driving at that point in time. So it was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well, that helps me understand why you don't like to drive now.
I do like to drive.
I drive.
You just drive all the time. You don't want me to drive.
You love it.
I do love it. But I also think it's important for me to continue driving. I drove yesterday.
Yeah, you did. You did great. You hardly hit anything.
Yeah. Just sideswipe that one car.
Yeah, that one dude.
No big deal.
No big deal.
He's fine.
No big deal. Hey, you ready to go into a segment that's been a part of the show for quite some time? Because throughout all time, space, and history, many days like this have existed. And that's why we take a brief pause. I'm trying out an intro. Do you like it so far?
Kind of.
A brief pause to look back on September 26th and ask ourselves,
that happened today?
Thanks, September 26th.
Thanks.
Not bad for an improv intro.
Pretty good.
Well done. A few things happened today in 1959, which was a mere 65-ish, 66 years ago.
Sure.
A typhoon hit Japan's Isle Bay region.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know why I brought that up? Because usually I'd skip over it.
Because there's a typhoon happening right now.
Right now.
In Japan?
In a similar region in Taiwan and China.
Okay.
This one that happened in 1959,
Is it typhoon season?
Time for typhoons for no reason.
Is it typhoon season?
I didn't look that deep.
Well,
because I have no idea. But right now, Typhoon Ragaza hit China and Taiwan. But 66-ish years ago, Typhoon Vera hit Japan, and it took over 5,000 people's lives. So it was
so sorry.
Real bad. Speaking of that, this you mentioned it earlier, and so did I. And we'll get to it in stories. You know what? Maybe we do hang on to it. I want to talk more about this typhoon and the giant sinkhole in Hong Kong.
Okay.
But we'll do that later.
All right.
But shout out to Japan is really what I'm getting at. I'm glad you guys have come back from the hurricane from 66 years ago. A couple movies worth mentioning. Do you remember the trailers? Because I'm sure you didn't watch it in theaters, although you did have 2 older brothers. Do you remember the trailer or even the poster for Jeepers Creepers?
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers,
okay.
Where'd you get those eyes? I've seen the movie.
You've seen Jeepers Creepers?
Yeah.
Really?
When I was older with some friends, yeah. There was a season where we did lots of scary movies.
Yeah,
that was
you've told me
we
that.
did. I hated that movie.
Really?
I don't like any scary movies, let's be clear. But I do remember that was a song that would play.
I'll never forget. That is the song from the movie?
And you get those peepers.
Oh, yeah, I'll never forget that weird, like,
Where'd
burlap.
you get those eyes?
Burlap sack poster with an eye
creepy.
like looking through it. Yeah, very creepy. Jeepers Creepers came out. Also, The Rundown with The Rock came out, which you might not remember.
No.
It was one of The Rock's early movies. I think it was The Rock and Sean William Scott. Can't remember. But I remember my boss and coworker decided, let's go see a movie. And we went. We were all working at a church at the time. Mm-hmm. And there was...
it's like going to see The Hangover.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, well, not quite that bad. I think this was still PG-13. But there was a sex scene, and I was like, I'm not sure what the protocol is here. Are we supposed to look away? Because sometimes, did that ever happen to you in movies, like where the boys would like look away from the screen and just be like, oh, I just got distracted when these people started making out. Or
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it was like what you were
that's
supposed,
what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I was
But
like,
I looked
you're
over,
cool.
they were still like looking straight, and I was like, do I look hard? Do I look like ew,
disgusted?
This is gross. Can you believe this? People do this? Ew.
And they're just like, I'll think about this later.
And I didn't.
Not you, them.
No, and I did. And anyway, that's my biggest memory from The Rundown.
I don't think I ever saw that movie. I did see Jeepers Creepers.
There's a pretty decent scene you might want to check out.
Oh, we should. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Maybe. Usually I like to end on the birthdays, not on the passings, but there's a passing I want to talk about at the very end. So a couple birthdays worth mentioning here. Christina Milian, singer and actress, turns 44 today. Lilly Singh, popular YouTube star and late night show host, or not late night, but TV show host. No, it's late night host. Turns 36 today.
Is it the Late Late Show with Lilly Singh?
Maybe. It says she was born in 88, which would make her 37.
Yeah.
No, Either way. And Serena Williams turns 44, tennis legend, 23 Grand Slam singles titles.
Ozempic
person
like face, isn't she doing that? Or GLP one, whatever it is.
Yeah, I've been hearing more about the GLP-D ones or whatever.
She like
boom, jabs it in, and then she's like, like
no,
like the tennis court.
No.
Anyway, the celebrity who passed that I wanted to mention today, we have briefly talked about him, but it's Paul Newman. And
okay.
I know that you probably don't know too much about Paul Newman, is my guess. But he passed away today at the age of 83 in 2008. So quite a bit of time ago. But I just pulled up a few things just to mention it. He was a big movie star in the 50s and 60s.
Western.
Yeah, he was in Cool Hand Luke. A lot of movies that I think many of us have heard of. Maybe not seen. Cool Hand Luke, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Hustler, The Sting. He won an Academy Award for The Color of Money in 1986. Really, really accomplished person. He had some. He was a co-owner of a race car driving team. Lots of other stuff.
Yeah, I do know that.
But he was also like a huge philanthropist.
Oh, great.
He started the Newman's Own Foundation, which donates not 10%, not 20%. But 100% of the profits to charity, and has raised over $600 million donated to date. Wow. That's why we talked about him. Last time, I think we were at $500 million, even though he passed in 2008. Yeah. I think they had just hit $500 million in donations, but it's been $100 million more. So I thought that was really cool. Wanted to bring that up. Just a little shout out.
You know what's funny? I don't think I mentioned this last time, but I've been to one NASCAR race in my whole entire life. One.
Wow. I've been to exactly 0.
I know.
How did you end up here? Let me guess. Extended family?
Yes.
Okay. Godparents?
Mm-hmm. My godparents took me. And they bought me a hat, number 12, that I'm pretty sure was Paul Newman's team, because I'm pretty sure it said Paul Newman on the side of that cap, which I never put together until you said that he owned a NASCAR team. Is that what you said?
Yeah. You know that Caesar dressing we used last night?
Yeah. Paul Newman.
Newman's Own.
But I had a hat for a really long time that was number 12, and I think it's Paul Newman on the side. I hated my experience at the NASCAR race. Let's be clear.
Terrible,
it just smells like gas.
Yeah.
It was, and I was young. It was overwhelming, and I felt sick. I didn't get sick, but I felt sick.
Yeah.
But it was a fun experience.
If I was going to go, it would have been with my dad, who often likes spending his Sundays watching cars turn left. I never understood that. Like, I still struggle with the idea. You know me, I really struggle watching anything. The idea of being like, you know what would be a good use of my time this Saturday? I'm going to watch like 3 to 6 hours of football. I'm going to watch hours of people turning left during like driving in NASCAR. I'm going to watch golf forever. Just dudes hitting a ball that I'm usually just looking for a small white ball against a blue sky in this camera shot. Like my dad would just eat that up.
Yeah.
How do people find contentment and happiness in that? I'm not being judgy or critical. I just wish I had that ability to be like, I can't wait to watch NASCAR today. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some people love that. It's like a release for them or an escape.
We talk about this a lot. I wish I could get into sports.
Yeah, sports. Dodgers.
We had a good time at the Dodger game.
Yeah, I could do that. You were hysterical at the Dodger game because they scored and you were like, yeah! High-fiving everyone. I was like, yeah, I get it, baby.
Oh, I like to get into it. Mostly because I like the attention.
Yeah.
You know?
It's okay, I'll give it to you.
Hey, anytime you want a high five, I'm here. Yeah. Well, let's dig into some stories. It's hard not to talk about this. It's one of the biggest stories everyone's talking about.
Have you been raptured yet? Let us know at 555-5555. Just kidding. Sorry.
It is a long distance call though, from heaven to here. So make sure you're saving your quarters. Hard to not talk about the cancellation of this show. We don't usually talk about stuff like this, but I figured we'd jump in. Kel, have you been okay since hearing about the cancellation of MTV's Catfish?
Did they really cancel it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Neve.
You want to know
what are we going to do? Well, Cammie left a while ago.
Did she?
I'm pretty sure she said, she was like, I'm done. So I don't know if they found someone else, but Max left and that was a disappointment. And then they brought a bunch of guests in and I liked that. And then we landed on Cammie and I loved Cammie.
That is truly the progression of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then was it just Neve? And he was like, okay, we've done it.
So first, before we jump into all those answers, Kellie and I used to watch Catfish quite a bit.
Yeah, and it was definitely the show, and it still is. If we're at a hotel somewhere and it's on, we're like, yeah, we can watch Neve.
Real
Real
quick. If you're not familiar, catfish is just a term for someone who's online posting pictures and videos of someone who's not themselves, and they are posing as that person, often to get money from people, to trick them, maybe get into a relationship with them, whatever it is. Happens a lot.
Or because they're just narcissists who want people to give them attention. Or
because they're lonely and being behind a more confident facade gives them the confidence to be more of themselves.
Sure.
Not that that makes it right. But anyway, I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many episodes of Catfish we've seen. There's so many of them.
So many.
Any guesses on how many seasons there were before
22.
It got canceled? 22 is a good guess.
More.
The answer is 9. How could that be?
How long is a season?
Well, that is a totally fair question. The first 7 seasons, he was doing the show with Max. And then, like you said, he had a couple different hosts, or a multitude of different hosts, including Elle King, Nick Young, and Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Before Cammie Crawford joined as the permanent host, joining him, Neve, for 96 episodes. So the two of them, if I'm reading Variety correctly, the two of them did 96 episodes over the course of, I believe, the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, see, so it's like 22 seasons when you break it down to actual episode.
Oh, yeah.
Like normal episodes.
Absolutely ridiculous. But here's the little photo for you, Kel, of the old team, Neve and Max.
They look like babies.
Going out there. What I'm shocked about is every time we do see that in a hotel, we're always like, oh, yeah, I've seen it. I remember this one.
That's so funny. That's so funny that it says TV's Catfish is dead in the water.
Got to get those good quippy headlines.
Yeah, you know, it makes sense though that they would end it. I kind of was wondering, I was like, at what point in time do we cross the line between we're helping people like figure out if they're being catfished and like figuring that out to we're teaching people how to catfish unintentionally.
Yeah.
By showing kind of all what they're doing. Or alternatively, we're teaching people how to figure out if they're being catfished as well.
I think that's the better one. I think if people wanted to catfish somebody, they're probably going to figure it out. Also, I think it's a combination of the easiest it's ever been to trick someone online and the hardest it's ever been to trick someone online. Obviously, the easiest because there's these deep fakes and these filters and all this stuff. You can basically create a version of anyone at any point.
Yeah. So why is it being canceled?
It didn't specifically say, but I do know it's an MTV show.
Yeah.
And I don't know, most stuff that's on traditional cable is getting the axe. MTV is still going to run those episodes and stuff. And they did say that they're giving them the opportunity to go shop around to other networks.
Oh, okay. So they might keep going.
Yeah, totally. Which, you know what it made me think of, and it made me sad? It made me think of
Drunk History.
Derek Waters in Drunk History.
They didn't give him the opportunity to shop around. They just said, you're done.
That was Comedy Central, though, not MTV. So I was like, oh, at least Neve gets an opportunity. Although I think the plot has worn a bit thin there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
Over 9,600 episodes.
How great for him, though.
Great
Residuals are going to be amazing.
Probably. Some of those shows don't pay residuals, some reality stuff.
That's true.
Hopefully for him. I'm sure he's got producing credits and stuff. More bad news, though, Kel. More sad news. We've talked about it a couple times, but the Rapture happened either yesterday or today. They weren't too specific on when it was going to happen.
Just sometime here.
Yeah. So I think the math was wrong is what we're hearing. Either that or we got left behind. I don't know which I prefer. That movie
was pretty terrible, so let's hope it's not like that, but all right. I don't think so. You know, people have been, what's the word I'm looking for?
Predicting the end times and the rapture
for decades.
Since they heard about it.
Yeah. And I don't think we're there.
For context, for those of you who don't have any idea what we're talking about.
Any religious background.
Yeah, not just about the rapture. I think we all kind of know the rapture is what Christians believe are the end times where Jesus comes back and takes all the Christians up to heaven and leaves the rest down here for more stuff. It's a whole thing that happens. It's 7 years. It's the devil. It's a lot. It's not going to happen either.
Or it already has.
Or it already has. You know, depending on where you're looking, kind of feels like could have already happened. Who knows? But what we're talking about specifically is over the last few days, it has gone viral on TikTok. I did some beep, beep, boop, boop, boop research, found out that it mostly stems from this South African pastor who is specifically saying, these are the dates, these are the times, sell your stuff.
Maybe this time, who knows?
Yeah, we've narrowed it down to 2 days.
And people have.
Full disclosure, it is the second day right now, so there's still time.
Yeah. And people have really sold like their whole life.
This is why I wanted to talk about it, is not to make fun of these people, but I heard for the first time a phrase or a term that I hadn't heard before called religious psychosis. Mm-hmm. And I was like, let me understand what this is. And so, like Kellie was mentioning, there's decent groups of people who are literally selling all of their belongings. They're shooting all these videos, very sincere videos of like, this is my last video. We are so excited. We're going to miss you guys so much. I could just quit my job. Or there's one girl who was like, I tried to call out. They wouldn't give it to me off. And I just figured, okay, well, I don't need the job anyway. So this person's losing their job for this to happen. But there's like some real deal sincerity. There's some real deal, I don't even know.
It's just belief.
It's like religious. It's past fervor and vigor. It's like insanity. Some people like screaming and crying at the camera.
Yeah.
It's a very, very weird time.
We don't get really serious on the podcast often, even though we are living in a quite tumultuous, serious time. But this is an interesting thing. As two people that did grow up in the church, you were a pastor for a really long time. I was a worship leader, and I volunteered, and I was very involved for a really long time within different churches. And it is weird. I don't think I've ever, even being in the church, I don't think I've ever experienced people with some of like you said, the fervor or like the hard belief as I'm kind of seeing on the internet right now. It is kind of crazy and kind of weird.
Yeah.
And I'll speak for myself as someone who's like deconstructed the church as a whole and like the structure of itself, kind of being like, all right, like, you know, we just learned the other day, like the King James Bible was written and put together by King James himself to be certain things.
Yeah, whose mother was killed by a woman in power, and he had written how to hunt and murder women. Yeah, and he had added some verses about that too.
Yeah, so we added some stuff in there, and it's kind of the narrative of what he wanted it to be. It's like how it is kind of crazy when you look back at it and you kind of look and see, yeah, okay, like you can believe that this is God, but at the same time, can you also take the history and take that into knowledge and be like, oh, well, maybe this isn't exactly that, because it is kind of written to like make women feel smaller and all this stuff, and maybe it is written to give fear and to spread that, or to be maybe more vague so that you can think that the end times are always coming, because things are always bad.
Jesus did say it's coming soon, so be ready.
It's always coming.
That was 2,000 years ago.
But it is kind of crazy. My point was, it is kind of crazy to be like, oh yeah, we did live in that for so long, and I've never seen people believe it as much as they believe it right now.
Yeah. We've seen this before too. We saw it in like 2010 or something. No, Y2K, totally different thing. And maybe it had some elements of that. No, but even more recently, I think in the late 2000s or early 2010s, there was billboards all across LA, like May 22nd or something, like the end is coming.
We're still here.
Still here again.
Yeah, so it is weird. But I what I'm trying to say, I've never seen people get to this point where they're like, we're quitting our jobs, we're selling our stuff, we know it's going to happen. We're going to be gone. It's going to be done. I'm like, that's crazy. And so I'm curious and a little bit sad to see like the outcome for some of these people of what's going to happen tomorrow when they wake up and they're like, oh, it's not.
As of this morning, nobody's posted anything. None of those people, which maybe they disappeared. Who knows? We'll find out. That's for sure. Because my algorithm is hot wired for it now.
Yeah.
That's probably not the right term.
Is what I said okay? I'm a little sick, so I'm a little, woo.
No, you're good.
But yeah, it's interesting.
Well, a couple more things, just because I know we're already running long, which seems crazy.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that we don't short shrift your unpop pins.
Thanks.
But also, there's some good stories I want to get to. A lot of people won the lottery this week. Truly. And I want to talk about two of those people / groups real fast.
Did they give it all away?
Well, the first woman who won donated all of it to charity.
Because she's going to take him by the Rapture today.
That is not it.
Okay, sorry.
No.
just connecting the dots, babe.
It's the Hardly Working Podcast charity, and
thank you.
We swindled you out of $150,000. This is really cool, though. So she won the lottery. Carrie Edwards is her name. She is a Virginia woman, and she would have won $50,000.
Wow!
Except she paid an extra $1 for the Powerball, which changed it from $50,000 to $150,000.
Dang.
Pretty freaking cool. Carrie Edwards decided that the first $50,000 was going to go to the Association for Frontotemporal Degeneration, which is an organization supporting urgent research, education, and family resources for those affected by early onset dementia.
Oh, yay.
A donation made in memory of her late husband, Steve, who died of the disorder. She's already got me in the feels. She won $150,000. Her husband's already died from Alzheimer's.
She's like, $50,000.
Give it away. Second donation went to Shalom Farms, a nonprofit farm and food justice organization working for an equitable food system in her hometown of Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Giving back to the community. And the last $50,000 was given to the Hardly Working Podcast charity. I'm just kidding.
No.
The third one was donated to Navy Marine Relief Society, which provides financial education and emergency assistance to active duty service members, veterans, and their families. So that was pretty cool.
Do you think she has to pay taxes when she donates?
Not when you donate, but when
taxes
you get
on
the money.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that would suck. Because she'd have to pay a lot of taxes, and she just donated all of it away.
Yeah. Well, my guess is she probably wasn't like, give me the giant check. Here's 3 checks for $50K. There's probably some time that goes in. I don't know if every organization's getting 50. It might be 40. With,
it might be whatever the taxes are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
That's very kind. Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks, Carrie. And speaking of kindness in the lottery, a Quebec town so tiny, it only had 150 people in it, a little local fishing town. A group of people won the lottery, making 10% of the entire village multimillionaires now.
That is crazy.
Which is such a fun story.
It. Yes.
So
I love it. Build your mansions.
For multiple decades, this little fishing town in Quebec had like a little lottery pool. You put in a few bucks, and if we win, we all win.
Yeah.
Well, this week they freaking won.
That's great.
And they won $50 million.
From what lottery?
This isn't Carrie. I don't know, some Canadian lottery.
That's crazy.
It says Lotto Quebec, St. Paul's River General Store, which is where you might notice there's a $500,000 check.
Yeah.
That portion is going to the store's owner. They're giving him $500,000 for selling the ticket to them, which is pretty cool. 14 people are new lotto winners now, breaking up that 50 million into about 3.5 million each. Don't math check me here because I didn't check if that checked out, but I did read it here. Like I said, they gave $500K to the store owner, and this was sweet. Spreading the wealth. This is Loretta Griffin. She's 74 years old. Aww. She's one of the big winners, walking away with over $3 million. And it says here, oh, it's starting to sink in for her. She's 74 years old, and this lottery win allows her to retire from the fish plant where she's been working for over 30 years.
Yay.
This poor 74-year-old woman.
Live your life.
You know what it was like coming home smelling like chicken all day from the fryers?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine working at the fish plant for 30 years and you're 74.
No.
So congratulations.
She can redo her whole house, make it smell however she wants it to smell.
That's right. Like fried chicken instead of fish. She also said that she's hoping to help her family. Her son requested a truck. I didn't know we could just make requests. Loretta, I've got some requests. And her daughter wants a new bedroom set. Very, very sweet. But wanted to give them a shout out. Lots of cool stuff
Congratulations,
happening.
guys.
Yeah, in the midst of craziness, there's also kind and good and cool people. I wanted to just mention this, throw this out here real fast because he freaking deserves it. Do you recognize this man?
Oh, yeah. Bill Nye, the science guy.
Bill.
He got a Hollywood star.
He got a star
on the Hollywood
Walk of Fame. Bill Nye.
Congrats. I did see that.
Now 69 years old.
He deserves it.
Nice.
He's still fighting out there for science and
he
teaching
really
us.
is. I don't need to give you the rundown on Bill because if you grew up in the 90s, you already know who he is.
And our daughter's learning about him now. So like,
Bill was the best part of any substitute teacher's lesson plan. When you saw that big TV coming out on a rolly cart,
Bill Nye.
They strapped it down with a truck strap onto the top, you knew you were getting Bill. No.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Good times. Congratulations to him. Very, very cool. With that said, let's pop some pins in the underoos. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not really.
Let's
unpop some pins. Sticking with our food-centric theme this week, we've got some food-centric unpop a pin, starting with cooking every day is a hassle and ultimately a waste of time.
No. I love it. It is the most calming part of my day, and I miss it when I don't get to cook. Last night making so stupid. Last night putting together Brooklyn's salad for her lunch, I was like,
that was your finished line?
My come down, from the gig that I did. And
did you like the dinner that I made you?
I did. It was great.
Was it good?
It was great.
Good.
Chicken and pasta. Who wouldn't like it?
chicken, pasta, veggies. We had mac and cheese, but there was none of that left for you.
It's okay.
It's good times. I do agree, though. It takes a long time. And I understand that my life is so much on the road that I'm kind of like a transactional eater. I'm often eating on the go.
Yeah.
And that maybe doesn't, I don't know. It feels like it makes sense financially more and more as things continue to get more and more expensive. But I do agree that it is a time suck. That's
if you don't enjoy it, I do enjoy it. I miss it when I don't get to cook. I miss it when we're on the road and we're having to eat out all the time. I'm like, I just want to be home cooking food, creating something, making something different. I made jam last week.
You made a couple. The raspberry rosemary?
Basil, which
raspberry
we should
basil?
have some of that.
Yeah, sure. We'll make a fancy bread. Some focaccia. You can make some focaccia.
Actually, it would probably be really good on some focaccia.
What are we
bread.
doing here? We could be making jam and bread.
I could be.
Look at us, our little sustainable life.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I kind of like it. There's a farmer's market I've been wanting to get to that we haven't been able to because our schedules just haven't worked out. But the older I get, the more I enjoy, making food at home and like trying different recipes and trying to utilize all of the things that we have in our fridge or in our house to the best of my ability. Except I will not make French onion soup. I will not use all the onions to do that.
We usually use plenty of onions in our cooking.
I know. I just accidentally bought way too many, and so
true.
I'm just trying to get through them all.
Onion jam? That's got to be a thing.
Gross.
You don't think so? You don't think a savory-ish jam for a sandwich could be good? I guess it wouldn't be a jam. It'd be more like a spread.
Yeah.
And I don't need to be smelling like Loretta's fishmonger house.
No.
We don't need an onion experiment.
No. We're cool.
We're cool. What was the question, though? Oh, cooking every day is a hassle.
It's not a
especially
hassle.
with onion.
Not for me. I love it. Next question.
Next question. Every cake is better after being refrigerated overnight.
Yes.
Really?
I don't not
disagree.
refrigerated overnight necessarily, but it's better when it's cold.
Yeah, because I like when that frosting kind of firms up a little. Not firms.
Yeah.
It's not the right word.
When it's more solid.
Yeah,
than
you
it
ever
is
frosted
liquid.
a cake too early?
Yeah, and it's like blue. Yeah.
Why is it that the same amount of frosting that would have been like a layer of frosting, when absorbed into a cake, disappears?
Because it's getting absorbed into the cake.
Yeah, you should still taste the sugar. And I know that you do, but it's not the same as frosting.
Because frosting is unique in its texture and flavor. And
I've never
viscosity.
seen you light up so much. It's so cute.
I like cooking. I like baking. I like it all. We should do that show. Kellie with the cans.
We already do that show. Yeah.
Anyway, I do like cooking, and it is weird, but I do like a cake a little bit cold.
Me too. Except
I can warm it up
for
myself if I
a
want
chocolate
to.
cake, a lava cake.
Yeah.
You
don't want that cold.
Is it hot?
Is it hot? It better be hot.
Hey, would you try making a souffle sometime?
Yeah, I've really wanted to try making a souffle and
Is it a pastry of sorts?
with
a creme brulee.
A creme brulee. I had it and then I lost it. And a creme brulee.
Yeah.
They're very specific. You don't like creme brulee.
No.
But you can make flavored creme brulee. It doesn't
Well,
have to
I
be
don't
just
like
vanilla.
the burnt sugar part of creme brulee.
Got it.
I don't mind the soupy pudding part.
I do like the top part, being able to crack it and mix it all in. It makes
It
it gives
in
it
my
good
mouth in a
texture.
weird way. It gives me bad mouth feel.
It gives good texture when you eat it together.
I also get screwed over and screwed up on Otter Pops. They like burn the back of my mouth, and
Yeah.
that doesn't feel like it should
You
happen.
don't need to have an Otter Pop though.
Or cinnamon gum.
Something
I'm
30.
a big anti-cinnamon
My
gum
mom
person.
loves cinnamon gum.
Well, that's
She also loves black licorice. So
we
like your
should-
mom.
Maybe it's a mom thing. Do you like black licorice and cinnamon?
I do not like black licorice. Cinnamon has grown on me, but not. But my mom had cinnamon gum growing up, and so I would obviously have the cinnamon gum.
Well, speaking of cinnamony-ish things,
Uh-oh.
chicken and waffles don't elevate each other when paired together.
No, wrong.
You do think that they do?
I do. Have you been to Roscoe's? Probably not. She's probably not from LA.
Are they better than the individual parts? I
Yes.
enjoy eating them together in the same way that like we had chicken, pan-seared chicken, and pasta last night.
Yes,
which
this-
we never eat pasta, by the way. It's totally out of the ordinary
Yeah,
for
I know.
us.
Salty sweet is great.
Oh, I agree. But like that's normal. You've got a side of pasta, some vegetables,
Yeah.
and you might take a bite that has, two things, all three.
Yeah.
But is
Salty
chicken and waffles better together
Salty sweet.
in the sense that peanut butter and chocolate arguably better combined than they are maybe separate?
Yes, it is better.
Is chicken and waffles better together?
Fried chicken and waffles? Yes.
Really?
I think so. Listen, I'm all about texture today. Joshua Weissman, you're rubbing off on me, okay?
Not on my wife.
Texture is great. And the texture of the crunchy chicken with like the kind of softer, or you have the crisp on the outside, but the soft of the inside of both. But when you mix them together with some maple syrup and a little bit of butter, it's perfect.
Butter?
It's great. It's truly
butter?
great. And honestly, I think it has to be the right chicken and waffles though. Roscoe's is the place to go for Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Some of my favorite food experiences have been there because it is just so good.
I can't remember the last Roscoe's I've been to. I feel like we went to one out of the state, maybe.
I don't think that Roscoe's exists out of the state.
I think it does. Or maybe I was just in Texas.
There's a couple out here though,
similar.
2 or 3.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do know that. Interesting.
Anyway.
I don't think, I do like them together, but I also just really like syrup.
Yeah. Cold syrup. Weirdo.
Ice cold syrup. But I would eat hot syrup on hot chicken.
Yeah, I like it. That's why you put honey on your chicken too, hot chicken, because people like the salty sweet.
I agree. All right.
Anyway.
Well, you're wrong, whoever wrote this. I have one more, but it's not food related. But I am curious. Live albums are trash.
No.
I freaking love live albums. If I have the opportunity to listen to a live album or a studio album of songs I know, I'm almost always picking the live album because I like the concert experience. I like hearing how they change things up. I like how they interact with the audience. I love when they stop mid-song and the crowd shouts out the lyrics and they go right back in. I freaking love live albums.
I think there's a time and place for both, for sure. I do like listening to an album the way that it was intended to be listened to, which is how they were, obviously the studio recording of it. But there is something about a live album for me where I go, this album is being recorded after this artist has been on tour for a long time. And so now they are singing the songs the way that feels right to them now. Not necessarily the way that they intended them to be on the studio album, because you have to remember that when they record the studio album, they've sang the song, but like it's not like new. Ingrained in who they are. Like they're writing it and they're recording it and they're kind of coming up with it on the way and they're figuring out, oh yes, this works. But then when they go on tour, they maybe add more riffs or more licks or more different things or they change up the melody just a little bit because it fits them. And there's something so cool about hearing that and seeing that and experiencing that. And that might be because we're both musicians. Yeah. That we're able to hear that and be like, wow, that's cool. Because like I said, I understand too. Hayley Williams is a great example. I love Hayley Williams and Paramore. I love her studio album stuff. We've watched her live a couple of times and I'm like, whoa, you've really changed the melody so much that I can't like follow it.
And I think that's why people don't like it as much too. Because people have only typically heard the album version. Yeah. And sometimes you're like, I just want to sing this song that I love. And it's different.
It's different. But it is fun to listen to and to hear kind of what they do as well. And sometimes you get bonus songs that aren't on the track. Like, I don't know that it is on any of his albums, but I always think of John Mayer's Free Fallin' because it's not his song.
It's Tom Petty,
Yeah, but that's one of my favorite versions of Free Fallin'.
Let me throw some out there then, because that's actually a great one. I don't remember, I didn't have that prepped in my mind. John Mayer Trio has a great live album that escapes me right now, but Free Falling is on that album, as well as some John Mayer songs and covers by or from Jimi Hendrix and different stuff. John Mayer Trio live album, great. A couple other ones I love. Bullet in a Bible by Green Day live from England. Awesome. Has a great DVD. I guess it'll be streaming now. Huge. Seminal work of music in my life as a musician and just as a person. If you're into the heavier stuff, Avenged Sevenfold live from LBC. That's Long Beach County. That's a good one. All Time Low straight to DVD is another great one if you're into the pop punk type stuff. And, The Killers, I think it's live from Abbey Road, is a really good acoustic one, but they have another live album that's a lot of fun too. There's just a few. Boom, right there off the top of my head.
I don't have any other than the one that I said.
Did T Swift never do a live album?
She doesn't really do live albums. You can listen to her concerts on
that's great.
Netflix or Disney.
That's the other thing that I really liked doing back when this was a thing. And it might be on Spotify. You can look it up, I'm sure, on YouTube. But MTV used to do MTV Unplugged. Speaking of Paramore, they were on it too. Yeah. And so you take all these bands that are like full bands, electric instrument, of course, normal instruments, and they break it down acoustic in like a really intimate setting. And it is so fun typically to hear these people play their songs in a more intimate way. And I would definitely recommend it. Type in any of your favorite artists that are not current, although there's probably current versions. They do like tiny desk performances. You know what I'm talking about, where they use like preschool instruments and stuff.
Yeah.
There's still different ways to see
fun.
that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I just like seeing music played in a different way.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah. So forget this opinion that
Yeah.
live albums
We
are
like
trash.
live albums. They're
I
kind of
don't
fun.
think so.
There's a time, space for both of them, though, for sure.
That's it. Anything you're looking forward to this week? I think we're done with gigs for the week, which is remarkable.
I'm really looking forward to just kind of resting and relaxing and being with my family for the rest of the week. I think we deserve it. I have an event coming up. You heard already. We're going to Seattle for a one day event.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to sleep. I'm tired of being sick.
Yeah, we're going to get you some sleep here soon. I'm going to be going to Vegas to work with Kia yet again. Love working with Kia. I think I can talk about that, but I'll wait till next week's episode.
Yeah. Oh,
when are we coming back? We might not have done this stuff by the time we record the next episode.
Who knows?
Who knows?
My event's with Delta. I just wanted to say it. So since you said yours is with Kia.
Wow. I'm driving on the ground. You're flying through the air.
Yeah. All transportation.
You're flying to the Delta gig. I'm flying to the Kia gig.
And then driving there.
And then driving?
Like when you land, they're going to take driving.
Oh, yeah. We're doing it at the Speedway. I haven't done an event at the Speedway since like 2017 when I opened for Fall Out Boy.
Oh, wow.
That was a concert where Patrick, their lead singer, got sick and they ended way early and I had to jump back up and finish it off. 116 degrees that day in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we DJ'd outside and tried not to die. No wonder you get sick in 116. Also, not the only time. That was the first time, not the only time I've worked with Fall Out Boy. Nothing negative. They keep to themselves, but they are great performers. They're a lot of fun. Seem like cool dudes. 10 out of 10. Also, there's a great biography about the birth of emo. I think that's what it's called. And lots of stuff about Pete Wentz, who kind of started this.
Yeah.
Not the whole movement, but
a lot of it.
Check it out. It's great. I think it's called The History of Emo Music. I don't know, something like that. You ready to wrap up?
I am. And I would like to, sorry, it's been on my mind.
No, you're good.
I'd like to end this episode by just, dedicating is weird, but we had a friend of ours in the industry lose her mom a couple of days ago. And so she's like a great person, absolutely lovely, always has the brightest energy in the room, is so loving and so caring. And I actually just worked a couple events with her over the last couple of weeks. And even in the midst of this, she just brought so much light and so much energy and so much joy in that. And got to talk to her a little bit about her mom, which was really sweet. But it's just, I just like to throw it out as a reminder because she was with her mom visiting the day before her mom passed just suddenly. Just a reminder to everyone out there to just, we never know how short life can be. I know we were joking about stuff today, but like you just never know the last time you'll see somebody or the last time you'll get to hug someone or tell them that you love them or take that picture. So go the extra mile, take that extra picture, even if you're annoyed with the fact that your parents want another picture, give that last hug, call someone to tell them you love them if you're thinking about them, text that person if they're on your mind. Life's just too short. So I dedicate this to her and her mom.
Love it.
Today. And with that, spread some extra love into the world this week. And we hope that you spend most of your time hardly working. Love you.
Mean it.
Bye.
Bye.